This is going to be looking at how to do in-text citations for MLA style papers. So what is an in-text citation? It credits your sources within the body of your paper. You have to have this in addition to your works cited page so that your work isn't plagiarized. So what needs to be in it? Or what needs an in-text citation? So anything that comes from research needs a citation. Direct quotes, summaries, paraphrases. What if you put it in your own words? That's just a paraphrase or a summary, so you still have to cite it, even if you use your words. If you don't, you're plagiarizing. So what doesn't need an in-text citation? Because not everything does. Common knowledge doesn't need an in-text citation, and neither does analysis. What information goes into an in-text citation? Authors go in, or titles and page numbers, and we'll talk about how you determine which one you need. So you can cite by an author and page number. If a source has an author and it has page numbers, you'll use both of them. So here's an example. So this is paraphrased information from a source. You can see that I put parentheses at the end. There's a space between the end of the information and the parentheses. I include the author's last name. I include the page number where it's found, and a period at the end. The period goes after the citation. Now, if a source doesn't have page numbers, then you cite by author only. And this is an example of how to do that. You'll notice once again there's a space before the citation. The citation is in parentheses, period on the outside of the citation. Now, sometimes you have to cite by a title because there isn't an author listed for a source. So if a source has no author but has a title and page numbers, this is how you'll do it. So you will notice that the title is in quotation marks because it was in quotation marks on the works cited page. Okay, this is an example of how you cite by title only. So there's no page number, so I skipped that part. Now, are these the only ways? No. You can introduce it by according to the author, and then if you do that, you put the page number at the very end if there are page numbers. You can introduce quoted information, and then this shows how to do it when there are more than one author, because sometimes you'll have more than one author, and maybe this quote spans the bottom of page 11 and the top of page 12. And this shows that if you've got more than one sentence that comes from the same source, you do the citation at the end. So what will all of this look like in your paper? So this shows how it will be. This is kind of like a sample paragraph that shows we have multiple sources that are cited here. The first one is just last name. The second one is a last name and a page number. Then I show you some analysis in the middle that doesn't have a citation, a way of citing by author, and then putting the page number at the end. And then we end with analysis. Analysis is crucial for research papers, especially at the senior level. So you want to make sure that you are including analysis in every paragraph. Why do these ideas matter? How does it all come together? This is what keeps it from just being a conglomeration of summaries of all of your sources. So this is how you can do your in-text citations. Make sure you do them as you draft. If you wait and try to put them in at the end, you will forget something. So do it as you go.